This is John Lee from Wealth Dragons, and I can't wait to see you on the 18th of September at the Wealth from Property event. Now, over the last 5 years, I've bought close to 300 properties with myself and my joint venture partners. And guess what? I didn't use any of my own money to do that. Wouldn't you mind that? Wouldn't you mind buying a lot of properties, renting them out, and never having to work again? I remember the first transaction I did, I bought a property and I got paid to buy that property. And guess what? You can do that as well. Can you imagine just going out there and buying a property and not having to put any of your own money into it? And not only that, you get paid for buying that, and then you can rent it out and make a profit. And now it took me 6 months to become financially free. Now, I've got to say that the stuff that you're going to learn on that day, I'm personally sharing with some of the successes, not only the things that have worked for me, but some of the things that didn't work. Because when you get into property, you're going to find that there's some people jump into it, some people jump into it with no guidance. I mean, you wouldn't jump out of a plane without having to get some training first, would you? So it's really important to understand all the different elements involved, but also I'm going to share with you 4 things that have really contributed to my success in property. Now, I've spoken all around the world about this topic, and I've just come back from Asia. I've been touring Asia with some of the world-class top speakers, and I've got to say, I've been sharing some of the techniques out there, and guess what? They're using it out there as well. The techniques don't just work in this country, but I know a lot of people, they're using it all around the world. In fact, one of the strategies that I'll be teaching you about has been around for 30 years. It allows you to buy a property with no mortgage and no deposit, and you can still buy a property at the market value and still make money. Would you be interested in that? Because I can show you how to do that as well. The second thing that's really important is, would you be interested in knowing how to buy a property over the phone without having to look at it, and knowing safely and securely that you're making the right investment decision? Well, every single phone call that I make to buy a property transaction, I make a minimum of £20,000, and we're sharing some of the secrets with you there as well. In fact, being the first authors in the UK on the subject of lease options, as you can see back here, actually, if you're interested in knowing more about that as well, I believe we'll be sending more information on that coming up to the event, because I really want you to get a lot out of this. I really want to share with you some of the trials and tribulations that I've had that have contributed to my success, but also just to show you that you can do it as well. I started with literally nothing. I sold my car to get into this. I started working in my mum's Chinese takeaway as a dishwasher. Then I got a job, and guess what? When you've got a job, it can get too much, and you want the choice to never have to work again. If you could have the choice to never have to work again, is that something you'd be interested in? Yes? So these are the things that I want to share with you, and these are the things I'll be demonstrating live as well. And I've got a very special gift for someone who turns up, but you're going to have to turn up so I can show you what that is. In the meantime, my name's John Lee from Wealth Dragons. If you want to do a search for me and look at some of the ways we've helped other people, just go to YouTube, type in John Lee Property, and you can find a lot of information there to help you get started. So when you're there on the day, then I can share more advanced techniques with you to help you get going over the next 30 days. Because my goal, my goal is to help you achieve, literally get some deals within the next 30 days. That is my goal for you on that day. So I hope you found this useful. I'll be in touch from now until the point of the event, and just do a search for me. You'll get some great content, I promise you. Once you do this, it will change your life forever. My name is John Lee. See you then.